1994 Ford Bronco XLT 4x4 here at Unique Specialty and Classics. This one's Calypso Green Metallic, Oxford White, 5.8 liter V8 power underneath the hood. That's paired up with a automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, AC blows cold. Let's take a look at the chrome in the front bumper and grille. Headlights look good. I did notice we got a little bit of a dinger or crease down here in that front bumper. You'll be able to see that in the still pictures also. You're going to see the truck from every angle, undersides, interior, engine bay. And those still pictures can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. Of course, you can call us 507-386-1726. It's riding on polished aluminum wheels, radial tires, and these are date coded 2022, and you can see plenty of tread left in those tires. You'll be able to see that in the still pictures also. Let's go ahead and take a look down this passenger side. You see the panels look awful straight. It's not full of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. You might find some imperfections here or there, maybe a little bit of a pebble chip, what have you, but overall paint has a nice shine to it, nice luster. Kind of a medium gray interior. We'll get around to the driver's side, take a little closer look at that, start it up, let's hear it run. Of course, this rear cap will come off, which made these quite popular and still are to this day. Lower rockers around those wheel wells look good. It has a clean Carfax. There's no accidents indicated on the Carfax. Just give you a heads up on that. A few extra things that are going to go with this. There's a couple, looks like 6.5-inch speakers of 6x9. A couple trim pieces. We'll put that back in the vehicle and that'll go along with it. I'm going to get into some of the service work, and that was done recently on this. Spare tire mounted on the rear, of course, swings out. The keyhole will power the rear window up and down. That is working. You're going to see that down in the still pictures. Chrome in the rear bumper. We do have a little bit of a dinger in that chrome in the rear bumper. All right, few notes from the technician that looked at this one in our service department. He stated the serpentine belt was good. Manual locking hubs were gone through. There's approximately 500 miles on those tires, by the way. And again, they're date coded 2022. Has newer exhaust. Does have a new ABS module that was put on it. Unfortunately, the ABS light's still on, but it doesn't affect the way it brakes or drives. It's just going to in-op the ABS system. Has had a tune-up. Rear speaker. Both rear speakers were replaced. Washer fluid pump replaced. Front speakers in-op, but like I said, those speakers will go along with the vehicle too if anybody wants to install them. Brakes are 75% in the front, 85% in the rear. Let's take a look down this driver's side. Again, you can see pretty much free of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. Tell you what, if you like these Broncos, no matter what year, maybe Ford trucks in general, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because you never know what you're going to see come through here. At Unique Classic Cars, the videos are uploaded daily. When these videos are uploaded, the vehicles in them are available to purchase. And that can be done online right off our showroom floor. As you can see, modern amenities. Power locks, power windows, door panel looks stock, nice shape. These appear to be the stock seats also. A little bit of wear on some of the seats. Got a little wear right here on that side. Also noticed it over on that passenger side. Rears look pretty good. And again, you'll have close-ups of those in the still pictures. Probably, I'd say close to 100, if not more, pictures of this vehicle online on our website. All right, we're going to fire it up. I'm going to show you the exact miles here too. We'll check underneath the hood. Stick around to the very end of the video. Jason will take it for a drive. All right, so there's exact miles. It's 195, 130. Obviously, the vehicle's had some restoration work done to it. I mentioned that ABS light. AM/FM cassette player. That is working. And again, heat and AC. AC is blowing cold. Top of the dash, looking good. Running smooth too. How about gauges? That was a cold start. You wouldn't expect temp gauge to be up. We have oil pressure looking good. Battery, fuel gauge, and tachometer. So all gauges working. Of course, automatic with overdrive transmission. You can turn the overdrive on and off with the push button up here. In case you're doing a little towing, don't want it on. Slip around to the back so you can hear this run. And again, 5.8 liter. So what, 351 cubic inches? My math is correct. All right, let me slip up to the front here. I'm going to pause this a second. I want to take a look at this engine bay, and then like I said earlier, stick around to the very end. Jason's going to take it for a drive, take you for a virtual ride, show you how it goes down the road. There's a good look at the underside of the hood. And out the engine bay. I think it's pretty clean and tidy. And there will be pictures of that engine bay from every angle, in with the still pictures. Once again, uniqueclassiccars.com. 1994 Ford Bronco XLT 4x4. Number to call, 507-386-1726. Yes, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt, gas it. Welcome to Motorhood.
Today we're driving a 1994 Ford Bronco in a brilliant kind of a light blue teal, a very 94 color. This is an automatic on the column. We do have an overdrive shut-off switch on the end of that, which you can use for towing. Our gauges are working. Factory stereo works.
Rebate is now a whopping $4,000.
That sound's coming out of the rear speakers. Cassette also works on that stereo. The blower motor is working, blowing some heat today on a cool day in Minnesota. Wipers also functional. The horn works. Our temperature gauge is about a quarter of the way up from cold. The fuel gauge showing 3/4 of a tank. The oil pressure is a third of the way, a little over a third of the way, and that looks good. Close to halfway. Cruise control functioning as well, and the battery is charging over halfway on the gauge. I do see an ABS light lit on the dash. Our tachometer works and speedometer works. This definitely feels lower mile than the gauge says, and it looks it. Body's in good condition. The interior pretty good. There's a crack on the far right on the dash, and a little bit of wearing on the seats, but overall quite a nice vehicle. And the Broncos of this era are kind of few and far between in this good a condition, and I've never seen one this color. It is a very eye-catching color. Corners nicely, it corners the way that it should. Accelerates well. Very fun 1994 Bronco. Check out all the pictures of this Ford Bronco at uniqueclassiccars.com.